coach Melissa Inouye, Nikki Sudal, and Nalia Noge. Coach, if you just want to start out with a few words, and then we'll do questions for the student athletes and come back to you in that whenever you're ready.
Yeah, thank you for being patient. Thanks for all the people in Fayetteville. It's been awesome. Like, even when we've gone to the coffee shop, everyone's been very complimentary of our program as well as our team. But the people of Fayetteville have been awesome. Such a great host. Everything from the field maintenance to the gentleman right there who's been patient and waiting for the press conferences. But super proud of Team 42, all that we've kind of overcome throughout the year. And to be in this and to compete and pretty much leave it all out there, very proud of this team and all our growth this season. But everyone here at Fayetteville has been awesome. So thank you for an amazing experience this past week.
Questions for the student athletes, Ethan?
Whoever wants to answer it, but just what has this meant to y'all to get to come out here and play and the event that you grew up dreaming of getting to play in?
You want to take?
No, you go ahead.
I mean, like you said, this is what every girl playing softball grows up and dreams about, playing on an SEC field in a high competitive environment, even with all the Arkansas fans around, even though they're not cheering for you, it's a great environment to be in. So it just meant the world. And then also for Fordham, the past 16 classes have all gone to a regional. So to be able to hold up that streak, to not be that class that doesn't meet expectations, but restart the clock a little bit.
I saw after the game, y'all kind of, there was some extra long hugs and stuff in the line. It seemed like maybe y'all were taking a moment to, instead of dwell on what had just happened, just appreciate maybe the team. What has this team meant to each of you?
This team has just become my family. I do everything with these girls. I don't know what I'm going to do without them, honestly, but go ahead.
We mentioned a lot during the year where 20 of us together is stronger than 20 individuals, and we really put that into practice throughout the entire season. So then, when it's coming to the end, there's the emotions, but knowing that we're all there for each other and that this isn't really the end. So,
what has Coach meant to each of you, just this season leading y'all on this journey?
I mean, she's meant everything to me. I was a walk-on, so she gave me the opportunity. I wouldn't be here today without her. And then she's just such a fearless leader. So it's just such a strong person to look up to, as a person and also as a female in a powerful position. When I grow up, I want to be like Coach Melissa.
She's unlike any coach I've ever met, honestly. She cares about each of us so much individually, as people outside of our sport, and it's really rare to find. So I'm very thankful for the experience I've gotten with her.
And then there are a lot of Fordham fans in the stands at the end that y'all kind of got to maybe salute to one more time. Just what has their support meant?
They have just given so much love to this game. They've made me love it so much. Their energy fires us up, and it's so refreshing just to see them there wanting it for us, and it makes us want it even more.
Yeah, I mean, it's like having 20 extra parents there with you. They cheer on each of us like we're their own, and it's just such an amazing experience to have.
Well, thank you, ladies. Congrats on your seasons and your careers here. Good to go. Thank you. You can take those nameplates.
Yes.
Yay!
Hopefully she has another one.
I do. You can pass them out if you want. Go ahead, Ethan.
Yeah, you talked about how your team's a group of fighters, and y'all went out with a fight. Felt pretty fitting, just the kind of competitive energy y'all had. Just how proud of you are the team? How proud of the team are you for just kind of how they laid it all out there?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, that one inning where Washington went ahead and we fought back in the fourth, I think had we gotten maybe one or two more runs, I think that would have given us a little bit more breathing room, and then Washington's dynamic with their lefties and putting a bunt down and their speed. But super proud of us. I think we've competed the entire season. We've showed our fight, especially in the last 3 to 4 weeks. The team has really started to play their best ball at the right time, and I think we just ran out of punches, at the end in this fight. But we were competitive. Heather Tarr is one of the best in the game, so for her to congratulate our team and the fight that we had, says a lot. Especially that coaching staff. Heather Tarr is someone I've looked up to since I started coaching. So to get a compliment from some of the best coaches out here, I think says a lot about where our program is, and then just the fight of the team for sure.
Can you speak on both sides of this? Maybe just getting for the seniors that how big of a goal it was to not let the streak die, but then also for the people who will be back, like what this can maybe do for the program moving forward, just to have this type of experience.
Yeah, I think you heard earlier in the week, redemption was our slogan, for the seniors to, fall short last year in the championship game and to be hungry and to get back in it. And they said probably 3 weeks ago, I can't remember which senior said it because they've all played a lot in their careers here, but they said, we're not going to be the only class here at Fordham to leave without a championship. So I think they definitely took the ownership of that, and they led the way the last month, and our job is to stay out of it. So, but just all 5 of them are amazing human beings. They all know where they're going to be in their career. They knew that kind of mid-fall. That's what's great about Fordham as our institution. They're more than just athletes. They are people, great students, just great women. But super proud of their careers on and off the field. We're losing a pretty big class, with this group. But more importantly, we're losing a lot of leaders and just really, really good human beings.
You mentioned Heather Tarr, how she's been someone that you've looked up to. What is it about her that's made her a coach that someone like you has modeled a little bit?
I mean, her sustained success. I think a lot of people counted Washington out a couple years ago in the whole transfer portal, but that's across the country. That's just one isolated program. So she's been consistent throughout her entire coaching career. The players always play very fundamentally strong. They're always put together. She's very even keel. She's also just really good for the game and really good for female head coaches. I've known her for a while. She comes and does a camp in Hawaii. That's where I'm from. She does a camp every December. I don't even think she gets paid for it. So it just says a lot about her giving back to the game and giving back to the people of Hawaii, because she's had a long-standing history of recruiting student athletes from Hawaii. But she's given a lot to the game and to coaches too.
Just could feel the support all weekend from just the fans for Fordham here, the administration. Just what has it meant to, kind of see the whole program rally like this and come to Arkansas for a regional?
Yeah, it takes a village, and kudos again to our administration. They put us in a position when we stayed on the road for 10 days from Chicago to St. Louis, and that's what it takes, is people to be okay with me fighting for our program and fighting for our team, and then to have our support. But the family, I mean, we've been like 60 deep for the regionals. I don't know if parents have PTO left right now, but this is the support. And we have a slogan at Fordham. It's Ramily. So it's a pun on family, but it holds true. My Apple Watch is blowing up during the game from alumni support and other parents and stuff, but the Ramily is strong, and that's how I've always built our program on, is family based, and that a lot comes from where I'm from in Hawaii.
Apple Watch was blowing up. Were you like, kind of glancing down to see who's hitting you up?
It was after the game.
Just curious. What does that mean to hear from people who to see your impact make people that you already previously coached just proud to watch y'all play?
Yeah, I enjoyed my collegiate experience. Nikki mentioned I was a former walk-on, so, kudos to my head coach that gave me an opportunity 25 years ago. So it's real full circle, but I think sorry, I lost my train of thought. What was your question again? I'm so sorry.
You're having people reach out during this process.
Just, I think I enjoyed my collegiate experience so much, and I had a female head coach that was outstanding and kind of showed me how it should be as a leader, not only from a demanding standpoint, intensity, but more so caring. And how I coach is very much how I was raised by my mom and my dad in Hawaii. But it's just the support from people. It's great because that means they've enjoyed their experience, and not just about winning too. They've enjoyed the people they've been around. And that's really important to me, because wins and losses will go away, but it's forever the people they're going to remember and the experiences, which is why we took for a while to get here. So thank you for your patience.
Well, thank you, Coach. We've enjoyed having you guys here this week.
Yeah, thank you all for your time. Go Rams. Thank you for everything, though.
Of course.